folks. I'm about 10 hours from home right now. I'm over here in East Tennessee trying this out. Mission is to try to catch a catfish in Tennessee. It's completely different. I've never fished here before. No idea what I'm doing, but I know how to catch catfish, so we're gonna see if I can be successful or if I look like a fool out here. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna get the boat launched, get out here on the river, see what kind of flow I got. I got some shad and some skipjack from local Tennessee waters. And folks, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna do my best. Let's get out there and try it. All right, folks, what I got going on here, I'm in about 45 feet of water. The water temperature is 48 degrees, which is considerably higher than what it is in Maryland out east right now. The only place I saw fish was out here in the main channel. I went up shallow on both sides. I'm next to an island over here on Watts Bar Lake, and the only place I saw any fish is out here in the channel. There's nothing over here shallow, which I expected there would have been because, you know, the sun's beating down pretty good, warming the water. But what I'm going to first try is just dragging along this channel. I got skipjack on the green rods. I got them on planer boards. I got that one a little farther out. That one's more over here. Black rods have shad. This one over here is way behind me, dragging without a planer board. This one here is just suspended off the bottom, trailing just behind me. So I'm going about 0.5 along this outside edge. I got an island out in the middle of the river here, and I'm going upriver over to the west side of the island. I'm not exactly in the middle of the channel. I'm sort of more over to the edge, but it's where I saw fish, so we're gonna see what happens. I think we got one on here. Yeah, boy, he's got a mess going here. Well, he swam under the boat already. He's come across that line. Where's he at? Ooh, it's been tough today, folks. I've been out here 4 hours, no fish. Finally got one hooked up right when I was about to leave. He's a Watts Bar dink. Whew. Finally. There's our first Tennessee catfish, folks. We're at 4-pounder. Got mud both sides of them. Let's see what else we can do here, folks. I do believe we got one on here. Let's see what we got. My trolling motor just came disconnected from my remote. Must have stepped too far away from it. There we go. Now we got her back on. Got a boat over here next to me. I'm trying to be a little quiet. If there's anything on here, he ain't a big one. There he is. Straighten down again. Reel in this Watts Bar dink, folks. Oh, yeah. Right off that hook. Good job, buddy. Get straightened out again. It's been tough, folks. It's about 51-degree water. I'm in a t-shirt now because the temperature's close to 70 degrees. I think I got a rod hung up back there. No, he came back. There you go, folks. Another Watts Bar dink. Let's get him out of here. We need a big fish for this trip, folks. Didn't drive 10 hours to catch dinks. That's what I gotta catch, that's what I'll catch. But it's what it is, folks. Let me get that one back out there and we'll try it again. Oh. Pop that thing off. All right, now don't. Every time I come back here, my trolling motor wants to disconnect. I think we got another one on here, probably another small one. Planer boards don't want to pop like they're supposed to. I just saw a big old pile of birds over there next to me, hitting the surface real hard. There's probably some stripers over there. I might try to get over that way. Whatever this one is, he feels like dead weight. You know, I'm not real experienced with dragging, but it ain't that tough, you know. You just put your stuff out there with your dragging sinkers and your planer boards, and you go to it. Go about 0.5. There's another dink. If anything, folks, we're catching fish. We ain't getting skunked here. We got us another little one. Go ahead and start pulling upriver. About to get out into the main channel. There's another fish for you, folks. Number 3 on the day. And we're going to get going this direction. Still got my bait on there. Let's keep pulling, folks. I do believe we might have something on this one. I'm just reeling rods up. Yeah, we got fish on there. I was about to reel up and go back into that cove. I just came out into the main channel. Still dragging. We got us another fish on. There's a lot of birds working over there in the middle of the channel, but there's a lot of boat traffic out there. I don't know if I want to just sit out there and drag. This is a little better fish than what we've been getting. He ain't too much bigger, but this one came out of 29 feet. There's a little better fish. Oh, he bit me. Got mud on him. There's another fish for you, folks. It's moving up a little bit. It's a better fish than what we've been getting. Ain't no monster, but it's another Tennessee catfish. I believe I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one up. I think I'll go back into that cove. The water is a little warmer out here. I'm just gonna scan around, see what I can find. Only action we're getting here is these small ones. That one came on another piece of gizzard shad. These are much smaller gizzard shad than what we got back in Maryland. But it's bait. It's bait. Have to fix that. Let's see here. What have I got going on here? Oh, the hell with it. I'll fix it when I get there. Just gonna get this other one mapped. See what else I can find, folks. Now, folks, you're probably wondering what would possess me to want to drive 10 hours to Tennessee to want to go fishing. I'll tell you a little story about it. I was back home in Maryland. I I'd had a rough day on the water, didn't catch anything. I came back to the boat ramp, and there was a man walked up to me as I was loading my boat. He had a long white beard, frizzy gray and white hair, kind of heavy set, wearing a black t-shirt, jeans, and a pair of Nike Air Force Ones, white ones. Sure looked like Santa Claus to me. He said, "How's your day on the water today?" I said, "Been pretty rough, you know." And he looked at me, and he looked away, and he looked at me again. He said, "You better head back to Tennessee, Jed." I said, "Well, I appreciate the advice, but my name's not Jed." He said, "Well, all the same." And then he turned around. He clicked his Nike Air Force Ones together, and he said, "Tennessee, Tennessee, there ain't no place I'd rather be. Baby, won't you carry me back to Tennessee?" I said, "Well, if you're Santa Claus, you ought to be able to get there on your own. I'm not going to carry you anywhere." He said, "My name's not Santa Claus, my name's Jerry." So I thought, well, that was kind of cryptic. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about, so I packed up my boat, I loaded it up, I headed on. I got on 64, I-81, and I pulled my boat all the way through the mountains. I stopped off at the Big Fish Outfitters, got myself some shad, skipjack, you know, local Tennessee bait. And here I am, folks, trying to catch a catfish in Tennessee. I got 3. They're all small. I don't know if I'm going to get a big one this trip, but you know, folks, at least I'm trying. At least I'm doing my best. I just dragged out of this cove, and now I'm in about 30 feet of water. I think I got a bite just now, but didn't hook up. And you know, on top of that story about Jerry, you know, who told me I better head to Tennessee, we're also here for the holidays to visit my wife's family, my family too. So I brought the boat with me. Figured it couldn't hurt to give it a shot. And if I don't do all that well, you know, at least I put my time in, at least I tried, folks. So we got a few more hours left today before I got to start thinking about heading on back home. So we're going to see what we can do out here, folks. Hopefully we can get a big one on video for you. If not, then yeah, we'll be fishing back in Maryland and Virginia all winter. Either way, I'm going to keep trying. I got some birds working over here. I'm going to try to drag through them too. All right, I think something just definitely got a hold of this one. Pop the board loose. Let's see if we got something here. It feels like we do. I'm fighting back, whatever it is, but got my board. I'm fighting my board, and I'm fighting the fish. Looks like he swam across that other line too. This one hit right when I dropped out of this creek and got into a little bit deeper water. I've been dragging in about 7 feet for quite some time. Now my trolling motor has done the same thing again. There we go. Every time I get a fish on, that trolling motor wants to act up. I don't think we got a big one on, but I also do believe he is stuck in that other line. Yeah. We got us a mess is what we got. Nope. What a show, folks. What a show I'm putting on here. Alright, get this mess dealt with. There's a boat behind me. My goodness, people. This ain't a bad one. It's the biggest one so far, I'd say. There he is. He's probably only about 6-7 pounds, but got mud on him too. He hit right when I hit that little drop off. Get him out of here. Let me clean up this mess, folks. I think we just got one on here too. Does it come up? No, he's on there. Yeah, there's another fish, folks. Pop that board. Keep the boat going where I want it to go. Alright, let's see what we got now. Another Watts bar dink, I believe. You know, they say this lake's full of dinks. And I believe it, because that's all we're catching today. But we're catching fish, we're having fun at least. Drive this boat the right way. I like to catch either a few big fish or a lot of small fish. I just like to catch fish, folks. That's all there is to it. And here's another one. We're catching them, folks. That's all that matters. All right. As soon as we popped out here on the side of the main channel, we started getting bit. I guess that's where I should have been the whole time, huh? This fish has got himself in a big mess. There we go. Got these two lines crossed. I got this one up in the boat. I got a mess, folks. I got to get cleaned up. There's another fish. Oh, oh. Just got hit on this one. Yep, fishing on. Going across an old road bed. Did the fish come off? No, he's still on there. All right. Going across an old road bed, and it looked like there was a bridge or something under the water. I guess I should have been in the sweet spot here. About 25, 26 feet of water is where I'm getting bit most of the time here. They're all small fish, but they're fish, folks. Here comes another one. All right, now this one's hung up too. These fish keep getting hung up in all my lines. Oh, there's another mess. Cleaning up a mess every time I catch a fish, folks. I don't even know what line that one's caught up in. There's another one, folks. And, yep, got us another one, folks. Pop that board. Sun's going down. I'm about to run out of time. Let's see what we got here. A lot of fish in this lake. A lot of small ones. It's taking a lot longer to reel these in because I got so much line out dragging. Here he comes. Haven't had anything I've had to use my net for. We are sure catching a lot of fish. There we go, folks. I don't know how many that is, but it's a lot. A lot of small ones. Alright, I'm just going to drag it on back toward this creek. Once I get to it, I'm going to pack up and go. I think we got another one. Maybe. Oh, it came off. No. He's on there. He's on there, folks. He slammed that rod. He must have swam toward me. Okay. I guess we're getting a bonus fish here. It's right when I came back toward this creek mouth. That's where they're staged up at. Should have anchored up here. If we can't catch a big fish, at least we can catch a lot of fish. I got a lot of line out. It's hard to drive the boat with the trolling motor and reel on a fish at the same time. A little bit of a challenge. Alright. Well, I slammed it. There he is, folks. Another one. Got a lot of these little guys. They're all healthy looking, at least. You know, you can't eat catfish out of the Tennessee River system. They had a big coal fly ash spill at the Kingston steam plant, fossil plant, years back. And this water's all contaminated on the bottom. You can't eat the catfish or the stripers. People still do, though. Not gonna see me doing it. Alright, I'm gonna keep dragging on into this creek, but I'm probably gonna just leave these two rods out. I'm not gonna throw this one back out. So we'll see if we get a second bonus fish or not, but keep trying, I guess. Alright, folks, I'm just dragging back over this old road bed back toward this creek / cove that I came out of earlier. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and do your history piece for this video, as I try to do one in every video. So Watts Bar is a man-made lake. Folks from around here all know all this stuff already, but the construction of the dam started in 1939, and Tennessee Valley Authority built a series of these lakes along the Tennessee River down through East Tennessee for flood control, mainly for Chattanooga, which was really prone to major flooding back then. They got the dam completed in 1942, about 3 weeks after the Pearl Harbor attack. And the dam, like lots of the other ones, like Fort Loudon Dam, Center Hill, Cordell Hall, all them dams are hydroelectric, and they generated electricity for the war effort. But Watts Bar was different. It was special because it generated electricity for the Manhattan Project. If you don't know what the Manhattan Project is, that was the invention of the atomic bomb, which happened not too far from here. So this lake's been here ever since, and from what I know, talking to a lot of locals, it used to be full of monster catfish, but commercial fishing and overharvest caused a lot of problems. I know that there's some that do catch some big ones here periodically throughout the year. A lot of big fish get caught in Tennessee along the Tennessee River chain. You know, Michael Burkhart caught 2 state records back to back on the Cumberland River, which is over more like in western Tennessee. But there's a lot of big fish out here, folks, but need to put a lot of time in the water to actually catch, you know, a lot of them. You have to get really lucky to come out here and fish 1 day, 2 days and expect to catch a monster. I did pretty good today, considering I don't know this lake. I've never fished it before, but I've watched enough videos of other people who are from here to kind of get the general idea. And it looks like today they're wanting to hit in about 20 to 30 feet of water right on these drop-offs. So I've been dragging all day, and I'm just dragging back toward this creek, and as soon as I get done, as soon as I hit the mouth of this creek, I'm just going to pack it on up and go on home. Or go on go on where I'm staying tonight and then go on home. So if I catch another one, we'll get it on the video. If I don't catch another one, then I'll see you on the flip side, folks, when I'm back in. Alright folks, that's going to do it for my Tennessee trip. It's been a nice time. See some family, catch some fish. It's good to get somewhere else, someplace I've never been, give it a shot. And I caught a lot of fish today. I didn't get that big one I was looking for out here, but that is what it is. I was able to catch some fish anyway, and I still had a good time. So we'll see you back in Maryland, folks.